have unfinished business to take care of as I'm restarting my South Alabama Dynasty so I can bring my Alma Mater our first ever national championship. I'm literally going to be playing this Dynasty on the most difficult yet most realistic sliders possible because this series isn't supposed to be easy. Also, in recreating this series, with all the conference realignment nonsense, I couldn't fit every team into their new conference, so I said screw it and turned the Pac-12 into an all-academic conference, which I think should be pretty fun to follow. But with that, some of the conferences are going to look a little bit different than what they do in real life, and the poor CUSA is just dead because I can't add extra schools. At least Oregon State and Washington State found new homes. I do genuinely hate all the conference realignment nonsense, so at least this should be fun. Now, we are going to be taking care of preseason business first, and then we'll be playing our first game of the season. I think the most important thing first is that we meet our roster for this first season. Keep in mind, this is the 2023 roster. Carter Bradley is going to be the starter. We do have 2 seniors, then a freshman. Now, I have to say, Gio Lopez is going to be the future of this program, which is really cool because Gio actually grew up watching my videos. So that makes it pretty personal. So it will be cool in season 2 when Gio takes over at starting quarterback. Have some talent at the running back position with LaDainian Webb and Braylon McReynolds, the youngsters. So this will be a solid 1-2 punch. We're okay at receiver, and thank God that the transfers haven't been added because Colin Lacey is a Louisville Cardinal now, unfortunately. We're okay at tight end aside from the fact all 3 of them are seniors, so we're definitely going to have to recruit 1, 2, 3, or 5 tight ends. I mean, we're mixed with some talent of the offensive line. Again, it's a lot of seniors. We're going to have to recruit the offensive line hard this season. And this defense definitely has a mix of some very talented players, but again, it's a very senior-heavy roster, so we're definitely going to have to do some super serious recruiting this season. I mean, there's definitely some talent on this team, have some decent corners. Now, the best player on this entire roster is Yam Banks. Guy's a beast, 90 overall, and again, unfortunately, he's an Ole Miss Rebel now. With that senior-heavy roster, we're going to have to put a lot of effort into recruiting this season, and with our football program only being literally 15 years old, we have a lot of work to do. As you see, we have a lot of D's that we're hopefully going to turn into A's eventually. Now, we are going to build our recruiting board together. Let's see which players out there have us listed as their top school. Only 23 players. I mean, we got some 3-stars, so I mean, I'll take every quality player we can get. Unfortunately, like, we don't have many offensive players have us listed as their #1 team, and it sucks because you saw how many players we actually have graduating next season. Definitely don't want a 45 overall. Definitely don't want a 58 punter. Now, crazy, we actually have some 4-stars that have us listed in their top 5, and I will for sure add both of these guys. Honestly, I'll add as many of these players as I physically freaking can. Definitely not going to recruit this speed receiver that runs a 4.7 40. And again, I really need to add as many tight ends as I physically freaking can. Add 2 corners onto the board. We have 0 free safeties interested. Since we have no free safeties, I guess I'll add 2 strong safeties to the board. Now, what if I search by top 10? Honestly, not many more quality players were added, so I think our board is good for now. Now, I have my preliminary board set up, and now I want to do a little bit of scout and see if we can find some gems. Always sucks when a prospect has you as their #1, and then you go and scout them, and they drop by 3 overall in the very first scouting session. At least this defensive end looks pretty tasty. Okay, we're actually starting to get a little bit of luck. Just kidding. I mean, we still could use him if we can have him commit, but I'm going to move him way down our board. Gosh, it's like everybody we scout is worse than what it says they are. Let's hope we can actually land these tight ends because we need somebody instead of walk-ons at those positions. Gotta say, our first scouting session wasn't very successful this season, and as much as I do love Gio, I want him to stay around as long as he possibly can, so I am gonna go ahead and redshirt him. In case of emergency, I could always burn his red shirt. And since we don't really have any running backs I'm recruiting, I guess we're gonna go ahead and redshirt both of these guys. Good news is that we at least do have 2 tight ends coming back next season, but we definitely need more. I am going to redshirt as many offensive linemen as we physically can, which really isn't many. We definitely need to add some corners in our recruiting class because we only have 5. And with that, fellas, I do think it's about time to start the season, which before we do, I do want to go over our schedule real quick. We will start with the bye weeks. That's week 0. We do open up the season at number 24 Tulane, so that's a pretty big start to the year. Have a game against FCS. Then we do travel to Deion Sanders, Colorado. Then we get into our Sun Belt schedule, which Troy is our big rivalry game, the battle for the belt. We haven't beat Troy in like what, 4 or 5 seasons in real life, so this game is a must-win. Our other big rival is Southern Miss. We got to make sure we beat Southern Miss and Troy every single season. And our other non-conference game is Nevada, which, breaking news, that's going to get changed to Oklahoma State because we actually did play them in real life last year and dominated them. And with that, let's officially begin the 2023 college football season. And yes, my friends, the 12-team college football playoff will begin in this dynasty. Now, we are going to do our first bit of recruiting. Now, I do want to look around and see where we're projected to finish in the Sun Belt. Crazy enough, they actually have us ranked in the preseason top 50 at 46. So with this being ranked 46, man, we should be winning the Sun Belt this very first season, which would be the first time that's happened in program history. Just out of curiosity, who they have dead last for Kent State. Oh, they have us coming second behind Troy. We cannot let this happen because Troy has won back-to-back Sun Belts. Doing more scouting this week, and at least we have one tight end that might be an absolute stud. Up to a 65 overall, and he has us in third behind Mid-Tennessee State and Texas Tech. Hopefully we can jump them. Honestly, we just gotta make sure we land these top few players on our board. Like, if we can just get like maybe 20 of these players, I will consider our first recruiting class a dub. Definitely gotta reorder some of these low overalls and move them to the bottom. And as I'm allocating all these recruiting points, it is important to note that luckily we are in a pretty good spot for recruiting because our pipeline states, we obviously have the state of Alabama, we have Florida, we have Mississippi, we have Georgia, we even have Tennessee. So there's a lot of talented players in our vicinity to recruit. So hopefully being able to get some gems that fall through the cracks of some of the Power 5 schools, we can turn this program into a college football playoff contender. So I think our week 1 recruiting setup is officially done at this point. I guess all there is to do is to advance into week 2, and it's about time to take on number 24 Tulane. There was already crazy upsets. You had FCS beat Mid-Tennessee State. You had FCS beat Indiana. Buffalo beat Ohio State. What on earth is going on here? FCS beat Illinois. I'm worried. Do we play them next week? Maryland beat USC. There's just so much nonsense going on in week 1. Oklahoma beat Georgia in their first game in the SEC. Like, so much stuff went down here, so I'm really glad we didn't play in week 0. And of course, Corso has us losing to Tulane, and at least they beat FCS in their first matchup. Now, unfortunately, it's not looking good for some of these top prospects, so I think I'm gonna bump up their points a lot because I really do want these heathens joining our squad. Gosh, we lost a lot of ground on a lot of these players. Washington State comes out of nowhere to take the lead for Earl. We did have a few players where we gained ground, so I probably can allocate a few less points to them. Lost a ton of ground on this 61 overall cornerback. Why does Mississippi State and Alabama want him? I'm actually gonna bump up my allocation of these top 3 players a little bit more. I think outside of that, I'm gonna do a little bit more scouting this week. Gosh, this quarterback is a bust. Like, should I even put points towards him? He's a 4-star. He's taking up like 175 of my points. I'm just gonna remove him from my board and maybe go add another quarterback. We have this guy from the state of Alabama that I'm gonna add, and we also have this JUCO man that I'll probably add as a backup. And I really don't want to spend that many points on him, but I'll put like 100 on each, and hopefully we can start gaining a little bit of ground. Oh my gosh, this tight end is an absolute monster, and the good thing for us is that we do currently have the lead on him, so at least we have our recruiting in order a little bit. It's not as promising as I'd like, but hey, we got some work to do. And I think with that, fellas, it's finally time to jump into our first game of the season. We're gonna rock with our all-whites, and I hope to God we can go into New Orleans and come out of there 1-0. I mean, it's more of an even matchup than what I thought. With this being at Tulane, man, this is not gonna be an easy game whatsoever. I went to this game in real life this season, and that's not how it looked around the stadium. We won the toss, and I want the football. Now, in this matchup in real life, we fumbled on the very first drive, so hopefully that doesn't happen here. And look at this legend who's taken over the program. Hopefully this guy can lead them to a natty. Start with a simple little run, and it's going absolutely nowhere. Colin Lacey should be open. That's the worst throw I've ever seen. That was almost a pick. What on earth was that? That was supposed to be going to this slant route. So I really would prefer not going 3 and out to start the season, but I have to see how the cookie crumbles. What are these throws? What on earth is that throw, Carter Bradley? That wasn't even freaking close. Well, I have to admit, that's quite the catastrophic start. Hopefully we can play good defense. I'm already out here missing tackles. We're running the football. We're all over that one. Gonna continue to blitz the read option. We're gonna make the tackle. For a second, I thought he was gone. So 3rd down and 6. I hope we can hold him to a field goal. The slant is open and he hangs on. 1st and goal. Read option. Oh, that's a perfect Ram play. Touchdown Tulane. This is an absolute nightmare. Let's see if we can actually complete a pass on this drive. Went to the running back, McReynolds, and we completed a pass, and we're going to get about 9 yards. Webb up the middle. We're going to... Oh, no. We didn't even get it. I'm going to run hurry up, and hopefully we can get an inch on this next play. Webb, I beg you. Thank you. Actually got some blocks. We moved the ball to about midfield. Southpaw's happy. Maybe I can get the quarterback going with some screens here this time to Ivory. And it was almost a pick 6. Like, what even was that play design? We go with another inside zone here. Big hole up the middle. And we're going to get about 5. In. Going with the halfback screen. Got our blockers. We're going to... Oh, my gosh. Like, can you just hold your block for a split second? 4th and 4. I think I got to go for this. Gonna go with some slants here, boys. The wide open... Oh my gosh, what are you doing? This guy sucks. This is the most open receiver I've seen in my freaking life. He just overthrew him by what, 15, 20 yards? We have got to keep them from scoring, or this might actually be a blowout. Got to run here. And we're all over that. It's going to be a 3rd down and 7. On good defense, please, dear God. It's a handoff. And he got the 1st down. That is so unfortunate. It's insane. All over that. We missed the tackle. This is so unfortunate. As you guys can see for now, this is going to take some getting used to. This is going to take a little struggle. I'm not going to go out without a fight. At least he didn't score on that play, I guess. Jet sweep, and we got blocked. Oh, no, this is a touchdown. We cannot get off our blocks. It's a touchdown. 14-0, and it hasn't even been a full 1st quarter yet. Look at this block down the field. We couldn't do anything there. Oh, man, I gotta lock the freaking... The truth of the matter is, that should have been a touchdown last drive, but I guess we're gonna have to work within our quarterback's restraints. Out of the backfield. At least he didn't throw that 16 yards ahead of him. Crashed in, and they played that absolutely perfect. 3rd down and 10. This might be a punt. Oh, I beg you, please, please, please. Wide open, and he overthrew him again. What can a man do? Seriously, what am I supposed to do when my quarterback can't throw it more than like 10 yards down the field? I have to admit, after not playing this game for over a year and like playing Madden so much, it is so hard to get used to the player movement. So you just got to give me a little bit of a break this first episode. Wide open receiver, so that's also very, very unfortunate. It's about to be 21-0. I'm out in the Wildcat this time. What is happening? What the frick? This running back has 3 touchdowns in the 1st quarter. I thought I had to stop here, and he just defies gravity. Like, what even was that? If I don't score on this drive, dude, it legit might already be over. Screen pass at least this time, and we were going to get a 1st down or get close to it. So that officially marks the end of the 1st quarter, and I have to admit that was an absolute nightmarish start. Run the ball up the middle. We get about 5. It's better than half the plays we ran so far. I'm out of the pistol, a little stretch. We got a ton of space. They're closing in on us, but enough to get the 1st down. Can we at least get points on this drive? I'd even take a field goal. We're going to keep this. Quarterback keeper, Carter Bradley, going to dive and get about 11, 12 yards. Where do I throw this? I think we're going to have to take off. And how did he close in? We get sacked. Fortunately, another read option here. Going to hand it off. And we get about 7 of those yards back. Has him beat, please. Please go up. And it should have been a pick, really. Like, I just cannot throw the ball down the field at all. And this is legit telling me to go for this. Dude, if we don't get this, it might legit be a GG. Throw it to the running back. He overthrew it again! This dude's... I'm honestly, I can't take it. Genuinely can't take it. We're not even a half into the season yet, and he's getting benched. What do you mean he's on a hot streak? We cannot stop this freaking team at all. This might be a 75-0 ball game. Read option, and they just did perfection. Ran it to absolute perfection already in plus territory. What sucks is I got the ball first. So that's rather unfortunate. So they're going to get the ball at halftime. Again, this might end up 100-0. I guess run middle, and he's still going to get 3 yards. Okay, that looks like me throwing the ball. So 3rd down and 7. Can I just for once not allow a touchdown on a drive? All over. Come on, get to the quarterback. Please, please, sack. Did you get... There's... Okay, there's so many emotions. So many emotions just went through my body on that play. Guys, it's a miracle. We actually forced a punt. If we could just score a touchdown on this drive, we're not totally, completely out of it. Again, I'll 100% take a 5-yard gain. Oh my gosh. This just all around is just a massive, massive disaster. Let's see if my backup quarterback can throw the ball any better. Oh my gosh, he's so open. He made the catch! Yes! Yes! That's already more yards than what my starter threw for. Halfback draw, and they're just all over that. This defense is just not letting me have a fun time here. Running back out of the backfield, get some of those yards back. It'll be a 3rd down and 4. I'm gonna run a hurry up and I guess run the same play. Actually, you're going with a quick little wide receiver screen here. And it should not work. Gosh, dang it. 4th and 3. 3 yards is all we need. Hopefully this isn't a disaster, and it's a disaster. Jesus Christ. This is just hard. Hard. If we don't get a pick 6 in this drive, boys, it might be over. Again, Michael Pratt is running all over us. Screen pass. Come on. Okay, 3rd down and short. If we can get off the field here again, there's not a lot of hope, but some. I feel like I'm more settled in now, but unfortunately, I feel like it might be a little bit too late. That's a completion. Gosh, dang it. They're just absolutely carving me up right now. I mean, I'll take that. Okay, he threw it away again. Like, if I have to give a field goal, I have to give a field goal. It's better than it being 28-0. Again, dude, just can you cover, please? Speed option, there we go. Finally all over that one. Come on, tackle, please, please, please. 4th and inches. I'm going to call a timeout, and I really hope they kick the field goal. What are the odds they miss this? Hopefully very high. Not high at all. Honestly, dude, I just hope I don't get shut out at this point. Like, I would take a freaking field goal. Come on. Look at that. A quarterback that can actually throw the ball. How? Well, that's just not what I consider an accurate pass. Going with the cheeky little screen pass, that just looks like it's just going to go absolutely freaking nowhere. Now, I'll tell you right now, if we find a way to come back and win this game, that might be the biggest shocker in the history of my YouTube existence. Hey, at least they didn't catch the Hail Mary. That's like the only dub of the entire half. So guys, I have to admit, I didn't expect to be down 24-0. At this point, I feel like I need to go ahead and kick an onside. Gosh, they just break 65 tackles on average per play. Come on. Thank you. We actually got to the quarterback. I'm gonna blitz here. Hopefully it's not a huge mistake. Please make the tackle. Yes. We got to be kidding me. Face mask. It would have been our ball. They ran the ball. And I guess run, and still somehow he got a yard. Well, fellas, another chance here to get off the field. Come on. Make the tackle, please. He got so close. They got the punt, right? Come on, show some sportsmanship. Punt the football. If I want any chance, dude, keep in mind, it's still a 3-possession game. But if I want any chance, I gotta score ASAP. Just take off. Just slide. Don't you dare fumble. This is the part of the game where I get toxic and just run 4 verticals a lot. At least I didn't fumble there. Got Ivory open, and he's gonna get about 9 yards. Come on, Trotter, snap the football. Little option, run up the middle. We'll get the first down in a little bit more. I think at this point, man, we just got to go. Hurry up. Screen pass. We'll get close. We got the first down. Again, we're just going to take off with Trotter, and we're going to be able to get about 20 yards on the scramble. Oh, the screen is going to do nothing whatsoever. Oh, running back out of the backfield. Oh, I can't break the tackle. 3rd down and 5. And I'm going to go with a little cheeky screen pass. And I think we should have enough. And we got the first down barely. Well, it looks like they swapped quarterbacks, which is kind of unfortunate. But thank God we're not throwing the ball on this play. And hand it off to Bullock. He's going to pick up a first down and much more. Keep going, brother. Down to the goal line. So while our initial starter is in the game, I'm just going to continue to run the football. And brother, we finally put up 6. It took us a minute to get things going. I feel like we got a handle on things right now, but unfortunately, it might be a little bit too late. I told you guys we're going to sit here and fight until the end. If we somehow get this 2-point conversion, and we got the whole Webb up the middle. It's a 16-point ball game. I just wish we could have back all those horrible throws from that first quarter. Like, we at least had one touchdown wide open down the field that we should have had that got overthrown by 63 yards. But hey, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And thank God, Tulane's not finishing as good as we are. The dropped wide open first down. Beat option. We're all over Pratt here. We're going to make the stop. 3rd down and 11. Our defense is finally coming to life. All over it, all over it. He made the catch, but it's a 4th down and 3, boys. Maybe, just maybe, there's an ounce of a chance that we come back in this ball game. It just sucks. It took 3.5 quarters for us to act like a non-Pee-wee football team. I told you guys at the beginning that this wasn't going to be easy, and this game definitely is picture-perfect proof of that. At least Trotter's back in the ball game, so I can have a little faith in throwing the ball deep. See if one of these outside receivers can beat the press, which they didn't. The running back, he overthrew it. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That almost was a pick. I'm going to heave it deep. Can he come down with it? Oh, it was close. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games, and this is one of those instances. Wide open, please. Please, make the grab. Pritchett, thank you. The former walk-on receiver with a huge, huge play. I thought he was dead for a second, but he's back to life now. Oh, man. We can outrun him here. Trotter, let's get a first down if we can. You know what? I'll take that all day, every day. Pick off with Trotter again. Just don't fumble. We actually got sacked, unfortunately. Oh, that's just not good. Oh, that just sucks. Need one of you guys to get wide open down the field. Oh, please, 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 hang on. Ivory, oh my God, dude, a laser. I just cannot believe that my actual backup quarterback is throwing the ball about 75 times more accurate than my starter. Like, Desmond Trotter might be the starter the rest of the season. I wasn't really planning on it, but with the way he's playing, he might have to be. There we go. Give us the extra 15 yards. I'll take that all day, every freaking day. If we can score another touchdown and pick up a 2-point conversion, bro, it's a 1-possession ball game. How? I have no idea. Make sure we score first. McReynolds up the middle. Little short, but I'm just going to hurry up and run the same exact play. All he needs a yard. All he needs a yard. McReynolds, thank God. This 2-point conversion is huge. Yeah, with this alignment, I really don't trust us to run the ball here, but I'm hoping one of these receivers get wide open, which they didn't at all. Maybe. Yes! Yes! Colin Lacey with the grab. Boys, we brought this from a 24-0 to a 24-16 ball game. I mean, even if we end up losing, which would suck, like, I'm still kind of proud we've... Which I have to say, even if we do end up losing, which very well might happen, like, I am proud of the way that we responded. Like, that might be the worst start I've ever had to a football game ever. Running the ball, all over it, baby. Like I said, dude, the players and the head coach were just a little bit rusty. What's the flag on? Ball start, bro. They're starting to get in their head. They're panicking. Oh, we're all over it. Come on, make them fumble. Okay, I gotta stop. The players move differently than what they do in Madden. Like, they cut a lot faster. I got to get used to that because I keep missing tackles like a moron. 3rd and 7, the biggest play of the game yet, without a freaking doubt in my mind. He ran slants. Pick! Yes! Yes! We get the football in plus territory. This is insane. Absolute insanity. I actually cannot believe my freaking eyes. We are 35 yards away from potentially tying this ball game up. Crash, we have to keep it. I'm gonna make sure we just slide, make sure we don't fumble, because that would kind of suck. We can afford to run the ball here with Webb, and we're gonna get very close to the first down. We actually got it. I thought we were short, but I'm not asking questions. I mean, even a field goal I would take. Webb, we'll get about 5. Especially I'll take a field goal with how our defense has been playing this second half. Gonna run it again, this time with McReynolds. Big hole. Breaks the tackle. Keep going. Told you guys Braylon was a monster. As mentioned, I am going to keep this bad boy on the ground until Tulane can stop us, which they haven't this drive, and they haven't really in the second half. McReynolds, I should have kept that inside 2nd and goal. It would suck to get this close to the end zone and not score. Oh, man. I'm going to take off with Trotter. Trotter, go. Trotter, end zone, touchdown! Boys, we are a 2-point conversion away from scoring 24 points unanswered to tie things up. But, like, the question is, what play do I even run here? As long as my offensive lineman hold their blocks here, this should be a tie ball game. Up the middle, McReynolds, boom! The impossible has happened in the return of the South Alabama Dynasty. 24-0. I legit had no idea what I was doing that first half. I thought for sure we were losing this game by 30, 40 points. And somehow, some way, we have tied things up 24-all. And at this point, dude, I'm going to be so sad if we lose. I've worked too hard in this second half to not come out of New Orleans with the dub. 28-year-old grown man, about to be 29, and my adrenaline's actually pumping right now. Another jet sweep. This time our defense is all over it. Stick routes are open. I'm all over that one. You're not catching that one. James Miller all over it. I'll tell you right now, fellas, I am a nervous boy. I actually don't like this setup at all. I'm going to change to cover 3 last second. Hopefully our alignment's not off. Make the tackle. We're getting the ball back with a chance to take the lead. Our defense is on another freaking level in this half. Boys, we can actually win the game on this drive. We were down 24-0 at halftime with Tulane getting the football to open the second half. I really don't know what's gone on, but I'm happy. Definitely happy. Run the ball. Gonna bounce it outside. We didn't hold our block on the outside. What are we doing? Webb. Oh, the defensive lineman caught up. It's a 3rd and 11. This is honestly my worst nightmare. I need somebody to make a play. Somebody, and we get sacked. I guess, honestly, that's better than a pick 6. But what sucks is Tulane could very well drive down the field and win on this drive. That would just be so anti-Clyde freaking Macked it. Oh, that's a horrible punt. I need a good bounce. That's horrible. Oh, that did not do what I wanted it to do. That's so bad. Well, hopefully our defense can play one more solid drive and get us this ball back. Is another run? All over Michael. Screen pass. We should be there. Oh, we missed a tackle. And he's going to... first down. They're in plus territory. I thought we were all over that. It's freaking NFL draft prospect receiver. Oh, I just ran right past him. That's so unfortunate. He took off. Come on, a forced fumble would be great here. And Michael Pratt just runs us over. At least at this point, if they score, I should be able to get the ball back. They ran it. Get the tackle, but it's going to be a 2nd down and short. They ran it again. Made the stop, so it is going to be a 3rd down and 4. Obviously, I would much rather allow a field goal here than let them score a touchdown. They're actually throwing the ball. They're throwing the ball. He's wide open. He stayed in bounds. Oh my gosh. I thought he was going to run out of bounds and be short. Man, Tulane has done absolutely nothing this half. And then obviously, game on the line. They just start picking up clutch play after clutch play. But we still have a chance to get off the field here. Make a stop. 2nd down and goal. I don't think I'm going to use my timeouts just yet. Still holding out hope, dude, that we can just allow a field goal and maybe have a chance to score a touchdown and win the game. They ran it again. We're over it. Call timeout. Gonna call timeout now. If after all this they do score in this drive, I have to admit that's gonna be pretty unfortunate. But hey, hopefully as long as you bend, just don't break. Get to the quarterback. Yes. We got to call timeout. They're gonna kick a field goal, but we do have a chance with a minute left on the clock to potentially score a touchdown and somehow, some way, win this freaking game. Am I confident? I don't know, but I'm 100% going to give this bad boy my best freaking shot. Running back out of the backfield, that's just not the optimal play, but... should I call my timeout? How much time am I going to lose if I run hurry up? Oh, too much clock. Oh, no. Okay, so at least I know that now. 45 seconds left on the clock. Got to be smart with it, dude. Open receiver, and that almost was ball game. I don't know why he threw it straight to the linebacker, but I'm just so glad that he didn't actually pick that off. So again, talk about a big play here. And we get sacked. Oh, we got to call a timeout. Boys, that might be the game. if we lose because of that, I am going to be so sad. Remember what I said earlier? Big time players make big time plays in big time games. And I'm hoping somebody can make a big time play here. Please. Please. Wait. No. That's a first down. That's a first down. There's just no, please tell me I can review that. Please tell me there's a way I can review that. The ball's at the 20-yard line, so if we got it to the 36, it should have been a first. He makes the catch at the 36-yard line. What are you talking about? And they're not even reviewing it. That is so bad. Oh my gosh. After one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen. How is that not reviewed? How is that not a first down? I have to say, though, yeah, that sucks. That sucks so bad, but I'm freaking proud of this squad. Like, what a comeback. And screw the refs. Screw the Zebras. It was a 4th and 16, and even the game says it was a 16-yard completion. Dude, all that means we're going to come out next week all guns a freaking blazing, and we are going to finish this season 11-1 Sunbelt champions. Facts. So as we advance into week 3 after that absolute heartbreaking loss, hopefully, guys, did enjoy the comeback, and hopefully you're ready for more South Alabama Dynasty. We'll be playing probably 2 to 3 games per episode for the rest of this series. I'm telling you right now, if I lose this next week to FCS Southeast, my career is over.